the day our neighbor dog finally escaped. One day my neighbor's dog got out. I just so happened to be walking to the car to take the kids to school. They're always late, so I just wait in the car until they make it to the car. This type of slacking used to give me the blues, but I don't even care anymore. Hey, I got my education. Anyways, this dog is about 150 pounds, its brown stands about 3 feet, and its breed is boxer. As I walking up, he just stood there, looking as if I owed him something. I mean, it was early morning, and maybe he thought he was some sort of doggy pay toll booth. Hey, I know my human rights. Yet at this exact moment I felt as if I was the one seeking entry. Go figure, the nerve of this animal. On top of that, this morning was extremely windy, and I already felt like I might blow over. Yet this dog is never out the gate, but he does bark whenever I pass by. This thought posed concern at this point. He looked at me as if I supposed to run or something. I was offended. Then out of nowhere he starts an argument with me. I look over and tell him, look, you need to calm your ass down. Cut that shit out. While pointing down, all the while he study barking. WTF did I do that for? Never point at an angry dog. He moved toward me. I then realized I had a telephone cord in my hand. I politely unraveled a foot. He bolted toward me. I leaned in like Zorro on his ass and looped that rope around his neck up until he got good and thirsty. That bitch made it his business to get loose, but I held on good. I know at this time you're appalled, right? My mind sprang into action when I saw a trash dump 2 feet away. I grabbed him by his neck collar and body slammed him to the bottom of the bin. I really didn't know what he landed on, and by that point, I really didn't give a fuck. That son of a bitch thought he was a man, so I treated him as such. All you could hear was a loud swish as his canine body pierced through the pillows of plastic garbage, all the way down to the bottom and thump. Everything got quiet. You could hear a pin drop. The wind mysteriously stopped blowing. I thought to myself, he might be dead. Oh shit. Maybe he's just knocked out. I wonder, maybe his heart stopped? To my surprise was in the dough of a 2-second occurrence, let out a thunderous roar from which there is no escape. Out comes Hooch leaping like a demon dog along with bats of hell to come and kill my ass. I literally knew this was the end, for this poor unfortunate beast had been pissed off, and I was its benefactor. Stuck in shock for what appeared to last 5 microseconds, would ultimately prelude the start of an abrupt bolt of energy to my legs, which at that time were no longer in control of themselves. Yes, they sort of took the fuck off on their own, while my upper body fell victim to its lean of a masked propulsion forward toward my destination, dreading the awaited sharp left corner of our apartment building that would allow me to escape the demise and judgment from the leader of the dog-eat nation. Yes, the unwilling beast obviously had some king doggy blood running throughout its veins, or either he got hold to a hot batch of mess down the street from one of my tweaked neighbors. To no avail. I had a mind over matter moment, and what appeared to be a sharp corner entrance to my apartment door looked like a red carpet at a Hollywood event. I was on time and in rare fashion, literally. I saw the doorknob, which looked like a reef in what I could concern myself as a most terrible time in my life. I was literally in freak out mode. Was a half-second left, arm stretching out, hand in proximity toward the funeral wreath-looking doorknob. I decided to change my perception of the event, by which most positive thinkers have laid hand on many a victory. I imagined myself inside the house, even in the slow motion of yet the fastest moment of my historical accounts of fear and bravery. My hand somehow clenched the doorknob, and I made it in without further thought. I remember crossing the finish line of our front door threshold, like it was some sort of home base, or safe zone, and now that I think about it, home actual is that place. No matter if it's a mansion in the richest suburb, or a room you rent from a friend, home is where the heart is, and should remain to be a safe place of comfort, unbending strengths and support toward our daily lives, attributes and struggles. It's a safe haven away from a mean and cruel world that sometimes carries a grief of misunderstanding, like an Olympic torch set ablaze in search of blood for its scheduled witch hunt. Yes, home is what we make it. Let this mind be in you, and make it a happy home.